Hello everybody, want to give you a long-awaited update on my journey to Japan. Sadly not a good one, really nothing hopefully too big, just suffering through a burnout. So I kind of want to share my thoughts as I'm preparing all that stuff. Gathering all the materials, just need to sit down and get things done, but really the burnout is right now the issue. And what means burnout in my case is that I am unable to work, or like usually I can work between 4 to 8 hours, which normally I work around 10 to 12. So that's a bit of an annoyance. It's, looking at it, burnouts are really insidious, and with everything going on, it's always a big issue. So that's also why I'm looking really forward to my trip to Japan, because for certain I'm going to go and spend some time away from everything to recharge, because I will be pretty stuck. And the worst part, or maybe the best part, is that I will also have to make, from then to, or from now to the new year, I need to make a crucial decisions on how I'm going to proceed with my future. It will be major decisions, because as things stand right now, I have too much on my plate with too little return, which means that just the weight of it is crushing me, because I no longer have enough of a support to really manage putting it up. So right now I have my involvement in open source, kind of Trip Japan. That kind of goes into that. I have one startup, Literary Universe, and then I have a second startup. So I have those kind of three big things, and then don't have really much time even for any personal life. So I think going forward, I will have to at least let one thing go, which will be tough, because all of them are quite dear to me or important. So for the universe, I either have to start making money or secure some financing. I've kind of came that it's no longer possible to maintain that as is. So that's the situation there, or I will have to ditch the other startup, which is a B2B. So that will be depending on how, if I can negotiate there maybe some better payment, or how things are going to be structured going forward, because it's it's B2B in Germany, or with German companies. So that's and German companies are legendary for really being being more really difficult to, there's less room to compromise or anything, and everything needs to be always perfect. That's kind of the German perfectionism that comes into that. So that's where everything comes in. And apologies, I might have probably put my mic too low, so hopefully I can fix this through day here. So those are the big decisions that I have to do, and it weighs in. And I would say I'm mostly going to have kind of warning for everybody: don't overload yourselves with things, which the biggest danger here is that it's a slow creep, and then before you realize it, you're up to your neck and with no way out. So that's how things are. And what I mostly want going forward, in the short term, enough time so I can make the presentation successful, which just means that I just need to move things around to make things happen. And long term is so that I have more time to, you know, for personal life, and hopefully get back to writing, which I think is going to help with things. Kind of auxiliary to that, I think another big question that kind of comes into this is, I think work-life balance, but I don't think that's really the thing that we are talking. I think what we have is a lot of new, I would say, civilizational additions that eat up a lot of time, be that games, social media, or anything like that. So I think, like everybody else, I'm struggling to adapt to these uh, new times, and also that I would say, like internationally, I think everybody is feeling that, you know, something big is about to happen, which potentially can be as soon as next month. But that's something that people have been saying for quite a long time, and you never know, what the moment is going to be. So that's something to remain to be seen. Uh, so that's that, and with all of this, also makes me think, okay, maybe is it time to change my career and do something different. Um, so that's big big things to that are going to happen or that are happening, and I kind of gave myself the end of the year to make the decision what's going to happen. And I would like kind of like to know what you think, how should things move forward, or if you went through something similar, how you resolve this. The big thing is that with burnout you kind of get into the trap of overthinking and other things, and especially also the trap with web development, or with any programming or doing things like this, is that if you get a bug that you cannot quickly resolve, and that's somewhere deep, which I have right now, then that can eat up so much of your time in the blink of eye. And especially in the business where you have a lot of things, let's okay, I need to get this and done, and this bug is preventing you from making the first step, or it's like something preventing you from doing big thing in there. It's really tends to destroy your plans. So it's a pickle, as it says in English. So I just kind of wanted to vent a little bit, and to say, don't worry. Plans are proceeding, though not as fast as I would like to. So I will just have to really, and it's part of it, because of these things are coming in, and interfering with each other constantly. So two things I think I can manage to handle relatively well, but once you have the third one in, then you get into position. It's just like too much switching between things, because with all of these, it's not something that you can really, should I say, silo out. That's kind of why I would love to somehow figure out how I can keep doing open source and Literal Universe. For that, what I will be introducing soon publicly, but I will have that. I already have sent it out to a few people. Is what's called a retainer. So if you are a company out there who wants in Meteor, or because a lot of time what I see with the companies is that they're like completely focused on their business, and before they know it, you know, the open source world with the new updates and everything has kind of run past them, and so they so oftentimes what happens is they kind of like get frozen on one version, they don't upgrade from that, which is of course a security risk. And then when they have to upgrade, you know, probably years later, because it's just the technical debt has exploded on them or something similar, they are unable to move forward. So my idea is I will be kind of the guy who is going to monitor for you these dependencies, the open source, make sure that the things you depend on are updated and secured, because that's a big issue lately with there's a big issue with, you know, the supply chain security, which probably, you know, the most infamous has been lately, you know, the polyfill IO changing ownership, or the XZ utility attack, which was like a multi-year effort to you know, get a malicious programmer in that's going to put in some malicious code. And so I'm kind of there to help mitigate this. And you know, of course, as the price increases for the retainer, I am of course available for any help with any of the packages, or you know, to help with some features maybe in the product as well. So that might be one way, I think, for me to make enough money from open source, and or at least that's kind of that will be my attempt to kind of see if I can get a few of these retainers out to possibly interested companies. Let me know if that would be something of interest for you. And yeah, if not, then I will have to probably really I will have to definitely rethink how I'm involved in open source and everything, because sadly the amount I put in is not providing me the returns, which is sad because I really like doing it. But at some point the realities of life come in and are inescapable, so I will have to figure out how to kind of escape with this. So, but who knows, maybe I'm again overthinking it and I'm missing something, so much simpler solution. But I think my analysis that something, at the very least, one thing needs to go. It's clear, you know, I would, as I said, I would prefer keep open source Ledger Universe, because at least the work in there is complementary when it comes to technical. But you could make the same argument if I did just keep my SaaS, so my B2B or startup as well. So yeah, that's tough choices for everybody. On the other hand, you know, at least, you know, planning for Japan is always enjoyable, though this time around a bit more stressful with everything going on. So future awaits soon. Also today I had a talk with Alim, so it looks like there won't be any Meteor dispatches tomorrow. We'll just take a quick break, everybody, as everybody kind of needs it as well. As you can probably tell from this video, I need it really a lot. So I will, let's see, I will try to make maybe another short video tomorrow if I can fix the bug that is plaguing me, or maybe I'll make a stream on that. On Monday, I have a stream about revisiting Mantra.js or Mantra architecture, which is architecture for Meteor applications, how to kind of build them to be like, you know, able to kind of keep things going long term. So kind of future-proof them a bit. I think it worked well for the Meteor side, not so much for React, because React introduced from the time it was created till now quite a few breaking paradigms. So much to discuss. There's going to be interesting episodes, and also on Monday I will decide on what will be the next. I believe it will be only 2 episodes for October. Let me check my calendar. 1, 2, yes, only 2 episodes for October, which will be before my Japan trip, because on the 21st I'm flying, and on the 28th I am at the conference. So I will have 2 weeks break in broadcasting, and then we shall see how things will proceed. So October will be still on the old schedule. November and December, I will try a different time slot on Monday, because of the time zones as well. So that will be some of the big changes coming up. So just wanted to give you quick updates, everybody. Let me know how is it, what you think. And I will also try to produce some Literary Universe video and try to generate some interest on that. But it's this kind of comes to overthinking, and whenever I start doing on that, I think, oh, I just need to build this one more feature. I need to fix this bug, and I never really get around to actually start selling it, which is what I need to do. I need to do that. That's my responsibility. So let me get some rest right now, and in half an hour or so I'll be back to coding and trying to fix my issue and advance everything to hopefully a better ending than it's painting right now. So we have the ups and downs, as is usual in life and in every project. So that's that. But if you want to support me on my journey, you can head out to my GitHub sponsors, Storytellers CZ, and get me a sponsorship or sponsor me there, and of course you will get some benefits in return. Or check out just my affiliate links there to see if there's something of your interest. And usually through the affiliate links you can get some bonuses for yourself and for myself as well. In most cases, there are actually a few services where you get the bonus and I get nothing. So for example, Constant Contact and Brain FM as well. So that was said. And also for the presentation, I think I will hold a stream for sponsors on Saturday, as I will be going from my notes to the presentation and beyond. So if you want to be on that, now is the time to put in some sponsorships and kind of get the inside and behind the scenes scoop on all those efforts. All right, thank you very much, and hope to see you there. Or last, if you want to consultation with me on any software related or even beyond, call.com/storyteller is the address you want to check out. So without further ado, thanks very much for stopping by, and yeah, let me know if you have any suggestions or some of your good stories in the comments. See you around.